Hi everyone, welcome to Share It Saturday, and I am popping on to do a couple of alternates for the most recent Paper Pumpkin kit, which I have the name here, which was My Wonderful Family. And with Mother's Day right around the corner, otherwise known as tomorrow, I thought this was a great set to work with and to show you guys. I also wanted to show you what I do with my Paper Pumpkin kits, because for those of you, or for those of us that have all of these Paper Pumpkin kits, and I have to say, this has definitely helped me dive into those Paper Pumpkin kits and get them done. But I actually like to create alternates for my Paper Pumpkin kits. I like to step them up a little bit. So I brought some samples to show you some of the ones I've done, and I'm going to be doing 2 tonight. But this is what I do. I take out the pieces from my Paper Pumpkin kits and I actually put them into our clear storage boxes. This one's actually completely empty except for the stamp set, because I used all of the pieces from this particular kit. But I'll show you another one. If I'm working on something or I haven't started, not sure what I want to do with them yet, what I do is I pop out all of the pieces. Hi Jill, thanks for popping on. Now I'm not just talking to myself, not that I mind talking to myself, but what's really cool with the Paper Pumpkin kits is they do come with all of these pieces. I'm just gonna hold that up, as you can see. So I just take them out of, hi Lena, oh, thanks so much for popping on, Lena. Happy early Mother's Day to you guys. And so anyways, I take my Paper Pumpkin pieces and I pop them into our little storage containers. And what's really great about the Paper Pumpkin kits is, even if you're not a card maker, these are great because they come with all kinds of die cuts. They come with, hi Jen, they come with adhesive like glue dots, dimensionals, they come with a stamp set. Hi Lindsay, they come with an ink spot. So they kind of give you a little bit of everything. And when you first sign up with Paper Pumpkin, in your very first kit, they actually include a Paper Pumpkin clear acrylic block as well. So these are great for those that are like totally into that mixed media and stuff like that. And I'll totally show you. Oh, I'm so glad that you got it, Lena. You are so welcome. So I want to show you guys a couple of alternates that I did for a couple of other card kits. Because sometimes I find, and this is just me, I find what's really nice with Paper Pumpkin is that if you're starting out brand new, don't have any supplies, these are so great because they come with the instructions, they come with everything included. But for me personally, sometimes I find them a little simple. So hi Melissa. Oh yes, Melissa, you'll like this because I'm actually working with the My Wonderful Family kit and I'm showing 3 different alternates for that kit. So this kit, I just want to show you guys, this isn't the one, but this is the samples that I made. So I'm just going to hold this up. Hi Heidi. These were the cards for this particular kit. I don't know if you can see that, but I want to show you what I actually converted. And here's another little tip. When I am working with my Paper Pumpkin pieces, I will take, just to show you guys again, I will take the card base. So our Paper Pumpkin, hi Stephanie, they come like this with the white inside. What I do is I actually cut all of my, oh, you are welcome, Heidi. I cut my card bases so that I can get 2 cards out of it. So I'm going to show you a couple of samples. So this is the other really nice thing. Sorry, I know I'm talking so much about these, but I've really just started loving them. What's really nice is that Stampin' Up! Has also started creating our Paper Pumpkin kits to coordinate with catalog items. So we can sort of use other products to create these different cards, alternates. and such. So I am gonna stop talking. I'm gonna show you a couple. This is one that I made. So what I actually did with this was I actually cut 2 of the card bases because I found that this pattern was so much all on its own, but it looked really nice like that. So that was one. And then of course they come with these beautiful, hi Ashlyn, envelopes as well. This was another one that I made with it. And now, again, it came with all of these die cut pieces and I didn't like how they looked. So what I did was I actually sponged around them and I totally loved the effect of how they turned out. Then I made this one. I made this one into like a little fancy fold. I love how these cards turned out. Like I just seriously went to town and played and played and played. And I think with this particular kit, there's another one. I think with this particular kit, I made a total of 20 different cards. So this one, what I did was I actually took the 2 card bases. I'm gonna show you the other one. So I took 2 card bases and I cut out, I'm gonna hold them up together. I cut out the center, so then I used the center for one and pressed the back, and see the other one I framed it. So that's what I did with these cards. I like seriously have been absolutely going to town. I'm gonna show you a couple more because of course we have this. I delved into some of my old Stampin' Up stash, but this particular kit, they designed it. Thanks for all the love, you guys. They designed it to actually coordinate with 3 of our suites. So the Sail Away suite, our Woven Heirloom suite, and I can't remember the other one. So I actually went in and I cut paper from our Woven Airlines, and these are from Stampin' Up, but they are like, I'm not kidding, probably 8 years old. And so I'm like finally using up my stash. I was so proud of myself. This one, again, I did it. This isn't, but isn't he adorable? I just thought this was so cute with the little felt. And then I'm gonna show you with the Come Sail Away suite, I created these beautiful cards and I love how they turned out. I'm just gonna pop that open. Thank you for the love. And I'm gonna show you one more. There we go. And now I'm gonna get started. So with the set that came this past, so I'm gonna show you what the bases look like. And then, actually, I'm not going to show you the bases. I'm just going to get started. So with the My Wonderful Family, it came with these beautiful die cut leaves, and I just left it in because I just wanted to show you how easy it is to pop them out. So I'm just going to pop that out, and it's so great. They do come with these beautiful die cuts and all of that. And then I found that this particular suite coordinated beautifully with the Verdant Garden Designer Series paper, which is leaving us. So I'm going to tilt you guys down to get started to show you this card. Really simple. I'm using our Layered Leaves embossing folder, which is also leaving us as well. It is so pretty. So I'm just going to run this through the Big Shot really quick here. So I like when I'm creating my cards, I love sort of extra textures and dimensions and stuff like that. So I do a lot of popping of my cards. It came with these really cute little tags. I'm actually going to run this through the Big Shot as well with that same folder, the Layered Leaves, just to give it a little bit, again, more texture. And now I'm actually going to tilt the camera down so you can see what I'm actually doing. Okay, there we go. All right, so I am using from the stamp set, it says, I'll always be here for you. And I'm using Shaded Spruce. And I've got my little tag here, and I'm just gonna ink up my stamp. What's nice about our photopolymer stamps too is you can see right through that acrylic block, so you can see when you have enough ink on there. I'm gonna give it a little huff, and I'm just gonna line that up. I'm gonna stamp that down just like that, and I love the little fonts. There's the sentiment. I'll always be here for you. I know it's backwards for you guys. Hi, Anne. Hi, Joy. Thanks so much for popping on, you guys. Okay, so I'm just taking a plain Whisper White back, and I got my embossed piece, and I am going to take my glue. And again, I love to use Tombow glue when especially when I'm working with the embossed images, because I find that it just really, really, really holds the embossed image down onto that paper. And again, if you're spending time making a beautiful card for someone, you don't want it to fall apart. Then I've already pre-cut these pieces. This is actually from the Verdant Garden Designer Series paper. And I'm gonna show you all of the cards when I am finished with this. So I just did that and created that cute little mat. And then with my little bannered piece that I did, I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna glue it on to the green right in the center, just like that. You know what? I totally forgot my scissors. I had them and then I took them down. So I'm just gonna pretend. So anyways, with that, what you're gonna do is you are going to cut and cut. I'm not gonna run and go grab my scissors, but I will show you what it finally looks like in the end. And then that's gonna go underneath there. And then this kit came with some really cute thread. This is like a little bit of gold thread. And of course, the little glue dots. So I'm just gonna pop off. I have nails, so I can do this. I'm gonna pop off my glue dot, stick it to the back of my twine, the gold twine, and just peel that off. And I'm gonna attach that onto my little leaf. And of course the leaf is already die cut, so it looks like that. I have pre-put my dimensionals onto the back of this too, so I'm gonna peel those off. I always find that takes the longest, is taking off those little, taking off the little backings of my dimensionals. And I love the mini dimensionals because they work so perfectly for these little die cuts and stuff like that. I tend to cut my regular dimensionals. So with these, I don't have to. I can just stick them on and peel them off, and I'm almost done. Just like that, just like that. All right. And then this, I'm just literally gonna stick right into the center. Well, I'm gonna offset it a smidgy. I'm gonna stick it right onto my piece like that. And then I just use my fingers and I'm just gonna curl that. I'm gonna use 2 more dimensionals onto the side here, just like this. And I'm gonna pop this, yes, you guys can see, right on top of my little piece like that. Now, because I didn't bring up my scissors, I'm gonna show you the actual finished card, because then you'll get an idea. So that is the finished card from the My Wonderful Family. I absolutely love how this turned out and how it just works beautifully with that folder. I did also add a couple of little pearls, and with our Stampin' blends, you can create, from our pearls, you can color them any color so that they match any project that you're working on. Oh, thank you. My nails, yeah, I need to get out and definitely get a manicure done at some point in time. So thank you. That is my first card. And then of course, thank you for all the love, you guys. And then they come with like these beautiful envelopes as well. So the next one I want to show you is, it's really cool. So this kit this past month, it was fancy folds. So this is how, oh, thank you, Jill. This is how the card base came, just exactly like this. So the card that they had designed, I wasn't the biggest fan of, and that's okay. So I thought, okay, what do I want to do to create this to make it like more of a wow factor for me? So again, I dipped into my Verdant Gardens Designer Series paper, And I loved the sentiment. So I'm actually going to read this and I'll hold it up. It was beautiful. It says, life's greatest blessings begin and end with family. It is in families that we learn to love. Teach what is most important and grow together in love and laughter. Grateful for you, happy to be yours. I thought that was beautiful. These are pieces that actually came in that kit. So I kind of wanted to highlight that, and how they had sort of designed it in the paper pumpkin was they had this completely covered so you couldn't read it. So I wanted this to actually be the focal point of my card. So again, I just went into my cardstock and created a mat, and I'm just going to glue that down just like that. And then I folded it, and this is what's called a Z fold. As you can see, it creates the letter Z. And I took some designer series paper, created a mat. I'm just going to glue that down, just like that, and put that on like this. And I created this so that the dimensions were the exact dimensions of the top of this. And this is 4 by 3. So this is gonna go right on top of my card. Hi, Tamara. Oh, thanks so much for popping on, Tamara. Oh my gosh, love it. I love Tamara. For those of you, Tamara is a demonstrator in Edmonton. Oh, Tamara, I hope I have that right. And she's amazing. She's so incredible, so supportive. She is a soul sister. So thanks for popping on, Tamara. Totally appreciate. Okay, so now I have this done to my card, as you can see. Now, very plain on the inside here, so I wanted to do something on the insides. So with my designer series paper, I created another little mat, and I cut it so that it actually showed a little white border. Yes, you guys can totally see that. Yes, okay. And then the delicate dies, these are gorgeous, and these are actually in the last chance. These are Lovin' It and Leavin' Us as well, and they're actually on for a really good price. So I cut one of those, and then what I did was I cut a little strip of cardstock, and I'm just gonna glue that right on top of this, just like that. So again, I left a little bit of a border, so you guys can see that. Just like that. And then I lined it up right along the edge here of where that designer's paper, and I'm just gonna give it a little scrub, just like this. And I'm gonna lay that down just like this. And again, it just gives it, I don't know, to me, it kind of finishes it. Hi, Kathy, thanks for popping on. Okay, so now I have all of these little pieces that I've added to my card just to give it a little more texture, a little more dimension. And then, of course, my focal point with my sentiment. So now when you're working with this, you just want to make sure that you don't glue over the edge. So just going to do that. And I'm going to line this up. And just like this. Now, look at that. I have created this beautiful card that folds open. You can write your message in here or stamp a little sentiment in there and write your message along the back with Mother's Day, Father's Day coming up. How beautiful. And it just sits like that. So, and then of course comes with that beautiful envelope. I ended up loving, loving, loving this class. So the other thing that I did is, the other one had another fancy fold, and I have been totally playing with our Free as a Bird DSP, which I am absolutely loving. Now I'm so sad that it's leaving. So the other kit came with, or the other card was another fun fold, which I'll show you. And what I did with this one was it actually came with like an actual tree, but I turned it Debbie Henderson, I saw her. Her card inspired me to do it. So I turned the tree so that it actually looks like a tree branch. And then what I did was I cut out a couple of the birds and I pressed some cardstock. And then this is the actual card base, like this. And then I used, again, that Delicate Details die to cut the trim. And I added it to the card and I created that. I'll show you another one. There's another one that I did with the little birds. Hi, Gabby. So I had so much fun altering this entire kit. I altered all of my cards. So I created these little beauties and then these little beauties with the little, again, with that Delicate Detail and the designer series paper. And then the last but certainly not least, this little fella. So I have been, like I said, I have been going to town working on my paper pumpkin kits. I've gotten through 8 different kits. So I'm gonna photograph and start getting them up. The other thing that I am planning on doing, especially with the way things are right now, and I think I'd mentioned this before, was to have once a month do like a paper pumpkin get together where you can just come on, do it through either Messenger or Zoom, Facebook Live even, and get together and work on your paper pumpkin kits to be able to work those down. I have made, I think it's 75 cards so far with my paper pumpkin kits. It's been crazy, absolutely crazy, and so much fun. I've been absolutely loving it. And again, just storing them. This is the next one that I'm actually going to be working on. So I've got all of my pieces ready to go in my little kit, just like that. So I hope you enjoyed. I would love to see what you guys are working on. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks for the love. So it doesn't have to be paper pumpkin, whatever you guys are working on. If you guys are making a special dinner, dessert recipe for tomorrow for Mother's Day, pop it on. Let me know what you're working on. I would love, yeah, if you've got a really cool recipe, pop that on. If you made a special, thanks Lena, if you guys have made a special Mother's Day card or gift for your mom, your mother-in-law, stepmom, yourself, pop it on. I would love to see, aw, thanks Anne. I would love to see what you guys are working on. If I don't see you before, to all of you, have a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will be putting up my mystery card Monday dimensions tomorrow, so you'll be able to see those tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you guys. Hi Liz, I totally look forward to seeing you guys on Monday for Mystery Card Monday. So those dimensions will go up tomorrow. And yes, I will be taking pictures and I will post pictures of, oh, thank you for the love, you guys. Oh, I do feel loved. I will be posting pictures of the actual cards. I know I did a little sneak peek earlier, so I will post pictures of those. And have a wonderful night. Bye, guys. Mwah! Bye-bye.